guys, you're now watching Sparkly Kid, and today I'm doing an adaptation about Sonic the Hedgehog. The title is called Sonic the Hedgehog and Moriah Elizabeth Squishies. This is about Moriah's squishies, but it's interacting with Sonic, but her squishies are like alive. And by the way, before I get started with this video, I do want to show these paper squishies that I made. These are Jet the Hawk's gloves. Okay, let me put those away. So let's get started. So it was January 28th, 2020, and it was 12 a.m. and while Moriah was sleeping, her squishies woke up and they all said, "Hey, let's escape." So Moriah was sleeping in the couch, and then they went into the office. The office had the window, so they climbed out of the window, the squishies. And then they decided to find Sonic the Hedgehog, and then it was a 6-hour walk. So they arrived at Sonic's house at 6 a.m. But Sonic wakes up at 9 a.m. But there was this squishy. Moriah failed to paint with this was human squishy. She liked this squishy's outfit and the hair, but she had issues with the face. We're gonna call that squishy First Girl. So First Girl did not want to knock the door because Sonic woke up at 9 a.m. because he wakes up at 9 a.m. I just made it up. First Girl and the other squishies decide to go to the window and climb in the window, and they decide to sneak in Sonic's house, and then what they did, so the people squishies and the animal squishies, they were like putting desserts squishies around Sonic's house. The dessert squishies were both fun to squish and they were both edible. So they put a bunch of dessert squishies, like a cupcake squishy, a dessert taco squishy, stuff like that. And then when they finished putting the dessert squishies, they left Sonic's house, and First Girl and the other squishies went back to Moriah's house, and they decided to have a little party in the bins. So they had a party in the bins for 3 hours, and then meanwhile, with Sonic woke up at 9 a.m. and when he woke up, he saw a dessert taco next to him. He ate it in his bed for breakfast, and then Tails the fox came into his room and he's like, "Hey Sonic, why are you eating unhealthy food? You're grounded." And then Sonic went back to bed. So Moriah's squishies, they know everything. So while the party was happening, First Girl was like, "Hee, Sonic got grounded." And then they were continuing their party. So after the party, the other squishies decided to leave Moriah's house again and make their own houses. So Moriah already woke up, and when she had breakfast, and after breakfast she did her morning routine as usual. But when she went into her art room, she saw the shelf and she was like, "Huh? Where did all my squishies go? Were they alive or something?" And then First Girl peeked through the window, and Moriah thought she saw someone. So when Moriah turned around, First Girl went down like that, and then Moriah was like, "Huh? Did I just see one of my squishies out in the window?" And then so the squishies decided to find their own house. So First Girl, she has a friend. The friend's name is Grateful Monkey. It's the squishy monkey that Moriah Elizabeth loves so much. And she was sitting in a tree having her cupcake, and First Girl was going out for a walk. And she found Grateful Monkey, and she said, "Hey Grateful Monkey, we should make a ranting video." So First Girl has a YouTube channel. I just made it up. The channel name is First Girl, yeah, like her name, and she posts ranting videos. So she did her first ranting video. She ranted on one of the characters. She ranted on Sonic the Hedgehog. So let me do like a little dialogue thing with the video. So this is First Girl. Hi, hey guys. First Girl here, and today I have a special guest. This is Grateful Monkey. She's so sweet, and today this is a ranting video, and today we are gonna rant on Sonic the Hedgehog. What the heck? Sonic the Hedgehog? He doesn't even look like a hedgehog. Well, I understand that the characters are supposed to be human, but he looks a little strange. But first of all, he wears white gloves, and second, his eyes, they don't look like hedgehog eyes, but never mind. And his fur color is inaccurate, and he doesn't even eat insects. And then Grateful Monkey had a ladybug on top of her head, and then First Girl picked up the ladybug, and she's like, look at this, guys. This is a ladybug. Sonic should eat this right now. And then that's just a little bit of the ranting video. But back to Sonic's house. Sonic went outside. He watched the ranting video, and he's like, is this Moriah's Squishies? So then he went to Moriah's house, and when Moriah opened the door, she's like, Sonic the Hedgehog, how did he even get here? You're supposed to be in your own world. But Sonic is like, I found out that your Squishies are alive. And Moriah's like, what? My Squishies? They're alive? Really? Okay. So Sonic went to find them. He found a few Squishies, and he's like, hey, Squishies. And then one of the Squishies was a Stern Sloth, and the Stern Sloth said, this is so boring. You're so boring. And then Sonic's like, rude. Okay, 5 days later, Sonic was going out for a walk, and First Girl was standing there. And then when Sonic saw First Girl, he said, judgment on your face, and Moriah's bad at painting, ha ha ha. And then First Girl's like, that's not funny. Moriah was just having too much fun with me, and thought that I was good enough. She thought of something simple, and then Sonic is like, oh, she should have just left you without a face. And then First Girl said, that's so rude. And then there was a tree next to First Girl, and then Grateful Monkey was up there holding her cupcake with her feet, and she was singing her grateful song. She was like, I'm grateful for my banana themed bow and my banana flavored cupcake. And then Sonic is like, ha ha ha, that is the worst song ever. And then Sonic left, but after he went 6 miles, he had the Stern Sloth in front of him, and he's like, oh my gosh, you again. And then the Stern Sloth said, hey Sonic, do you want to go to a tea party? And Sonic is like, oh sure, I've always wanted to go to a tea party. So the Stern Sloth opened a teleporter, and then Sonic the Hedgehog and the Stern Sloth went into the teleporter. So they teleported into Moriah's table, and then the guests were the hamster couple, the fox squishy, the cat squishy, and of course the Stern Sloth and Sonic the Hedgehog. And guess what? There was only 1 cup of tea and only 1 cookie. And Sonic is like, wow, I'm not expecting a tea party to be like this. This is the worst party I've ever been to. And then the hamster couple said, yes, I agree with Sonic. And then the fox said, maybe we could just share the teacup and the cookie. And then the cat squishy said, no. And then the Stern Sloth said, yeah, we better, I think we should tell Moriah to make more cookies or tea or something. I don't know. But then the Stern Sloth took the cookie and he dipped the cookie into the tea. And then the cat squishy and the hamster couple were like, what the heck? So, okay, 1 month later, Sonic was going to Tails' house, but when he opened the door, he saw all of the Squishies. And then when he went inside the house, all of the Squishies were like, Tails, you should not be friends with Sonic anymore because number one, he is disgusting. He has a really terrible smell. He has bad hygiene. And Sonic is like, how did you find out? And then first girl said, we know everything. And then Stern Sloth said, we've been to the worst tea party ever. And then, Cat Squishy said, next thing, Sonic wears white gloves and that's really ugly. And Tails said, rude. And then the other Squishies said, and third, Sonic is not a friendly hedgehog. He was mean to us in the past. He was always judging us and saying that we're just nothing but a piece of foam. That's mean. And the Squishies were just exaggerating stuff. And then Tails was like, Sonic, you're not my friend anymore. And then Tails kicked out Sonic. And then in the Squishy world, there was a policeman Squishy. I just made this up. And then he said that a law was that if there's a law that if any characters with white gloves come to their world, they would be arrested. So then first girl called the policeman, and then he arrested Tails and Sonic. And then 3 years later, the policeman let Tails and Sonic out of the jail, but he said, Sonic and Tails, if you want to escape, you have to take off your white gloves. If you don't, you're going to be executed, and then your show is going to be gone forever. And then Sonic said, we would never do that. And then the police said, what is it called? Execution then. I don't know. Maybe it's like that. And then Sonic and Tails were not in the world anymore. And then after Sonic and Tails died, the policeman destroyed Sonic's show. And then everyone was like, meh. And then the Squishies were like, yay, we win. And then the end. So I hope you like this video. And here I am showing these Jet the Hawk's gloves, paper Squishies again. And I do have a couple shout outs to give to. So I want to give a shout out to Emma B, Sophie, Joshua, Soleil, and also a couple YouTubers that I like. I want to give a shout out. I also want to give a shout out to Moriah Elizabeth, nerdy crafter. Even though she has nothing to do with this video, she's also a really good artist or something, good crafter. And also I want to give a shout out to Guava Juice and Wenji. Those are all the shout outs. And thank you for watching Sparkly Kid. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Bye. Also I forgot this to say. So, the Squishies in this story are mean to Sonic the Hedgehog, and Sonic is mean to these Squishies. So, please be nice and do not be judgmental, and please do not do what these characters are doing. And finally, goodbye.